What's going on, family? It's your brother Corey. I'm back today with a video. Listen, I wanted to make a quick segment and go over my transformation journey and what I did and why a lot of people won't do it, right? Because I'm somebody that I've lost almost over 70 pounds. I was 265, 260 around that area, and I'm down to 194 currently today, right? And the reason why a lot of y'all won't do it, for one, and we'll write these down as we go, right? So the first reason is going to be your routine, okay? So your routine, you don't think that your routine matters. You don't think that the time that you get up, the time that you go to sleep, you don't think it matters. You think that all you got to do is diet. That's not what you got to do. That's not the first thing you got to look into. The first thing you got to look into is you got to manage your day-to-day from a routine standpoint. You don't need to look at diet first. That's going to be something you look into later. So get your routine down. Look into the time slots when you can go work out and exercise. So understand your routine. That's going to be number one, right? Number two, then you want to get into the idea of looking into meal plans, dieting, and you want to look into options that are going to allow you to get your food cooked, be able to also eat your food, and be satisfied with that, right? So you don't want to have a situation where you're trying to be some crazy bodybuilder guy that wants to just eat plain rice and chicken with no seasonings. If you want to eat good food and you also want to lose weight, that's a possibility. You can do that. You can definitely do that. So we can even go into some options that you can look into, right? Because one thing that you can do, and I'll just give you a few pointers. One thing that you can do is you can season your food using garlic and onion, right? Because if you want to lose weight, you got to have the fiber. Fiber doesn't taste too good if you eat it plain, for most people. So you want to make sure you're seasoning your food with onions, garlic, seasoning salt. You want to use things like Italian seasonings. You want to use whatever you can use that you like to make your food taste better. You know what you like, right? Even when you're eating like something as simple as eggs, you can season your eggs too. Some people don't like to season eggs. You don't have to. You can just put salt and pepper on eggs and call it a day. You can add cheese to it if you want. Do whatever you got to do to still be satisfied while you're dieting. Because if you don't have meals to look forward to, it's gonna be harder for you. You're gonna fold, right? That's what you gotta not or prevent on your journey. Prevent yourself from folding, right? So another reason why people are not going to have a transformation like they like is because they cannot delay gratification. They have these situations where their family's going out to eat, their friends are going out to eat, their friends are going out drinking to the club or whatever the case may be, to the bar, and they want to tag along and gratify their appetites, right? And that was one of my main problems early on. I had a problem with, okay, I see somebody eating some chocolate chip cookies and I'm like, you know what, I can just have one or two, and I end up having like 8 or 9 or 10, right? So it took me some time also to start to realize that, look, when everybody else is eating healthy food or eating BS, and if you join in on them, because they want you to join in, like, this journey is a complex journey. It's a spiritual journey, dog. You can't even really talk about the journey that much because people are going to give you the evil eye, and I don't know if you don't have to believe in that, dog. But I'm going to tell you right now, bro, when you prematurely say your goals or say your aspirations and people put their mental attention on that and give it certain energy, I don't care what nobody say, that shit can affect the productivity and the effectiveness of your goals and how often you are succeeding in your goals. Because it's an energetic thing first, right? It's energy first. Your intentions, and then this is even scientifically proven. How people feel about you can actually affect your nervous system. This is scientifically proven, right? It happens to adolescent children when their parents do certain things to them or treat them in a certain way. They can grow up and be affected by that. But it's an energetic thing. It's not just this person's saying certain things to me. Well, no, it's energy. It's energy, man. So you may not necessarily believe in that, But dog, you gotta keep your goals to yourself. That's one of the tenets or one of the pillars of progress. Keeping your goals to yourself. Keeping your goals to yourself is a part of what I'm trying to let you know you need to do. Right? Your routine is one thing. Your diet is another thing, and then keeping your goals private is another thing as well. Right? You gotta keep it private, man. And people that don't do that, it's like, okay, you're gambling right now, right? Because you don't know if the person you're talking to has good or bad intentions, right? So let's get the victory first, right? Get the victory first. Get the transformation done first. Lock in. Don't tell somebody, oh yeah, I'm going on a diet next week. What? You just told me you're going on a diet next week? What? Did you really just say that out loud? That shit sounds stupid. That's what people are going to say, because you know what? It does sound stupid for you to say, oh yeah, starting April 31st or starting April 15th, I'm going to go on a 90-day diet. What are you talking about? What? Do you know how dumb you sound and look? Because if you were really serious, you would start right now. You would start right now. You wouldn't be waiting all day, all week, all year to lock in. Just go ahead and lock in, bro, and take care of your responsibilities and stop acting like, oh yeah, you got all this time in the world, man. So lock in on your diet, lock in on your routine, lock in on keeping your aspirations private, because those three are going to make you more focused. This is all about focusing in on your goals, right? Why can't people do it? Because they can't focus on these three things, which are going to be critical to being successful in this journey. If you're somebody that doesn't have experience with bodybuilding, weightlifting, or dieting, or exercising, to make it happen in a real way, you got to do these three things, man. Because if you don't do them, you're going to be chaotic. You're going to be all over the place. Don't be like that. Be locked in. Keep your goals to yourself until you master them, until you can really get to the point of victory, and then you're good to go. So if you got any questions on any of these things, if you want to go back and forth with me about it, I'm definitely willing to do that. We can have a conversation, we can converse about it, and we can really try to get you a plan and figure out what's best for you, because everybody needs their own dialed in plan. Everybody can't do the same plan, right? Because you got different work schedules, you got different things that you like to eat. So we can tailor everybody's plan to what they like. You just got to find your meals, man. Like I had to do for myself. I'm somebody that, again, I lost over almost 70 pounds in under a year by adjusting certain things and tweaking certain things in my own diet, in my own routine. It's many ways to do it. So we'll go over that and we'll talk about it for whoever wants to. You can watch my other videos. I'll give the full game for free. I don't have to charge you anything. So hit me up if you want to go over some things. We can go over some things. I thank y'all for watching my video. Peace.